Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, the past few days definitely has felt a lot more like fall, and I think it's a welcome change for a lot of people. A lot of people are already starting to talk about ice, if you can believe it. And if you can also believe this, we have already received a new shipment of the new StrikeMaster Maven 40 volt auger. So if you're looking for that new Maven auger, we have it on hand. But honestly, talking ice may be a little bit early yet. But the weather has definitely allowed a lot of people to get out that haven't been able to get out the past week and a half. And, you know, the fish started cooperating across the area. Also, I want to make mention before we talk about the report that if you're looking for a new show to watch, check us out on YouTube. We have the Inside the Tackle Box with Dakota Angler, and that's where I talk to the staff and get their ideas on what they use and how to use it. So again, it's a little bit different flavor than the 2-Minute Fishing Report, so I invite you to check it out on our YouTube page at Dakota Angler. As far as the fishing report is concerned, the walleye bite up in the northeastern part of the state continues to be fairly consistent. Bitter is definitely the place that a lot of people are going to. Other lakes included Hazelton, North and South Rush, Midland, Drywood, Waubay, Dry by Florence, as well as a few being caught at Reed, and then also Big Stone. Down the southeastern part of the state, the lakes included the usual suspects. Dry Lake by Willow Lake, Thompson, and Ponson are the three main ones that people seem to be going to. And then also a few being caught at Sinai, Whitewood, Scotts Slough, North Island, and Vermilion, as well as Brainerd producing a few, and then also Twin. And remember, Twin is a trophy lake. And then if you're going down northwest Iowa, Big Spirit continues to produce some really nice walleyes. And then the bite on the Missouri River continues to go quite well. Now, what are guys using to catch the walleyes now this past week? Again, not much different. A lot of people are pulling crankbaits. I think you're seeing a lot of people shifting to a little bit longer profile crankbait. Such as the Reapers from Walleye Nation or the Bandits, especially if they're going up on Lake Oahe. If they're also going up on Lake Oahe, they're snap jigging and using a little bit heavier snap jig. That's where the Northland Pitching Puppet really comes in handy. This comes in a 1 ounce as well as 5/8 ounce. A number of different colors, and they've been using that and having quite a bit of success. Other people on area lakes that are still snap jigging, you know, the jigging wrap continues to be popular, but do not overlook the Acme Hyper Rattle. What makes that unique is that it has a rattle in it, and it has a number of unique colors to say the least, and the glide motion that it has is very unique compared to the others. So again, make sure you check those out as well. Now, as far as the panfish bite is concerned around the area, that is going to start taking over now, or start taking off with the cooler water temperatures over the next week or two. And, you know, typically this time of year, people start turning their attention to perch. And that started to show a little bit of signs of life this past week. The lakes that produced perch this past week included Big Stone, Dry Lake by Florence, as well as Clark and Willow Lake, and then also Ponset, Thompson, Whitewood, and then a few being caught at Madison. The bluegills, again, the lakes that produced bluegills included Clear, Big Stone, Cochrane, Bullhead, and then also a few being caught at Vermilion, Madison, and then also the Iowa Great Lakes. So keep that in mind. Now, what are people doing to catch those panfish? Really nothing special, to say the least. A lot of pilkies being used, or drop chain lures, or also ice jigs like tungsten jigs underneath a bobber, tipped with a waxworm or even a small piece of crawler. So again, that perch bite and that bluegill bite is only going to get better as the water temperatures continue to cool. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about the minnow wrap. And the reason why is because obviously we are the sole exclusive dealer that is selling minnow wraps across the entire nation. We have the exclusive rights to the Rapala minnow wrap. And when we launched that plug this year, or earlier this spring and summer, we came out with 6 colors. 6 very hot colors, to say the least, but now we're up to 14. The 8 additional ones are more limited edition colors, meaning they're not going to be around forever. And the reason why I bring this up now is not only to talk about the colors, but also to talk about, as the water temperatures cool, this is the time of the year that I absolutely love using the minnow wrap. As I said earlier, when we launched this, the deployment or the availability of the minnow wrap, is that the minnow wrap is one of my favorite ways of catching walleyes, and this is the time of the year that really the minnow wraps step forward, to say the least. They dive 4 to 8 feet, so the ideal way of fishing them is fishing along a weed edge from the boat, casting towards it, and vary the retrieve the speed a little bit. Speed it up sometimes, slow it down, let the fish tell you. But again, you'll see it. If you use it and often enough, the minnow wraps will continue to produce walleyes day in and day out, especially this time or this date forward. Some of the new colors out this year, just this past week, I should say. This is Twilight Zone. Has a nice purplish tint to it. A lot of people have been, purple is very popular here in the Dakotas, to say the least, so that a lot of people have been looking forward to that. This is one of my favorite ones, is the Wonder Tiger. A number of different colors that we talked about, the importance of colors on lures. I think this crosses the T's and dots the I's, to say the least. Stringer full. This has been one of our more popular color patterns in other lures, and so we thought we'd bring it forth in the Minnow wrap. And then finally, hot stuff. A reddish Minnow wrap with a black top. Again, red has been extremely hot this year across eastern South Dakota, so we thought, well, let's come out with a Minnow wrap with that color. So again, I encourage you, don't wait to get these colors, because they are limited edition of colors. There's only a certain number available, and once they're gone, they're gone. And so these colors here, I think, are going to be great producers of walleyes this fall. So again, stop on by the store. Take a look at all the great selection of the Minnow wraps, all 14 colors. We got all of them on hand here. Or if you can't make it to the store, stop by here. Stop by our website at dakotaangler.com, and we'll ship them out to you the next day. But if you have any questions about the Minnow wrap whatsoever, don't hesitate to give us a call at 605-336-9132. And the reason why is because we are the home of the Minnow wrap. We use what we sell. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, all you have to do is send it to me, and you can do so by sending it to todd@dakotaangler.com. Well, before we end this week's report, I want to let you know that if you're looking for the new colors of Berkley flicker shads, the jointed flicker shads, the money badgers, the hit sticks, we have them on hand right now. We got them in this past week, so stop on by. There's 3 new colors, so again, you don't want to miss out before it's too late. Also, we have the new size finishers. If you're looking for the size 4 or the size 10, we have both of them on hand. So if you can't make it to the store, make sure you check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com. Other than that, make sure you also stop in and take advantage of the great sales we have going on with our red tag sale going on right now. Whether or not you're looking at plastics, lures, rods, reels, we have some great prices on some great products. So make sure you stop on by the store. And again, if you can't make it to the store, check out the website, dakotaangler.com. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week, folks. Thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, stay healthy and stay safe.